Okay, so for this DIY, I'm basically just running some cold water, adding some dish soap, and then I'll be adding some baking soda. And I actually don't measure, so I just poured a good amount in there, and I have this bottle of wine that I'm basically going to be soaking off the labels. So once it's soaked for probably about an hour, so I start to peel off the label, and if I notice anything sticking, I will just re-dip it into the baking soda water and then continue peeling. And I went on to PicMonkey and created these really cute little labels that were personalized that say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the Peñas. And I basically printed it out on this sticky paper. And the dimensions you really can play with. There's no set dimensions, really just how big you want it to appear on the bottle. So once I've peeled off the label now, I am just going to attach it to the wine bottle, and you have this really cute personalized gift that is so easy to make and literally takes minutes. Now you can choose any type of bag to put it in. I found this bag from Dollar Tree and I thought it was so cute. But of course, if you wanted to make it a little bit more glamorous or a little bit more traditional, you could absolutely use a bag or a box for wine, whatever's your preference. Now this next DIY is a super easy sugar scrub, and I actually like to use regular sugar as well as sugar in the raw. I feel like that coarse texture is really good for your hands. And I really didn't measure anything, so I'm basically just pouring in the amount that I think that we're gonna need. And then I'll just mix it up. And so the next thing that I'm doing is just getting coconut oil, and I'm going to melt it down. And again, I really didn't measure this. I personally like a little bit more coconut oil, and I like to have a little bit extra on hand. So I'll just kind of grab a couple big teaspoons and melt it down, stirring it occasionally until it is completely melted. Now, this next part is really just your own personal preference. I personally like to add some extra vitamin E and some jojoba oil. And then you have the option to use different essential oils. You can use peppermint essential oil, lemon essential oil, or lavender. What I'm actually doing, I ran out of peppermint essential oil, so I just added in a little bit of peppermint extract and some lavender essential oil and mixed it up really well. And then here I am just adding it into my sugar mixture until I get the right consistency. So once I add it, I'll go ahead and stir it in, and then I personally like this type of consistency where you can see some of the oil through the sugar. Now I thought it would be a little bit more festive to add some red sugar, and so here I'm doing that. I'm adding the red sugar so that it looks a little bit more like a candy cane scrub, because that's the look that I'm going for. Once I have everything combined, I'm going to go ahead and get these mason jars, and my daughters were actually helping me because these are gifts for their teachers, so they got to choose the ribbon that they wanted, and they hot glued them around the lid. And so once that was done, we went ahead and filled up the mason jars, and then basically just put the lid back on. And then I found these really cute name tags that were adhesive. I got these from the Dollar Tree, and I really just added that to the top so that they can be personalized for when the girls give these out to their teachers. So I thought that it came out so cute with this little snowflake, red and white snowflake. It looks so festive, and I think it's such a great gift to give to teachers or babysitters, and the girls just love giving this out. Now, this last DIY is probably my favorite of them all. I feel like there's nothing better than getting homemade gifts. And so I usually will give out a couple varieties of homemade treats. And so I wanted to share with you guys. This first one is my favorite Chex Mix. It's actually a honey sriracha, and all of the ingredients and recipes for these baked goods will actually be listed in the description box. But this Chex Mix was so easy to make, and you can make so much, which is awesome. I found this really cute mason jar, and I went ahead and filled it with Chex Mix. And then this bow, if you have not been to the Dollar Tree and gotten a shrink wrap bag, you definitely have to, because they include this really cute and easy bow. So I went ahead and attached that bow onto this mason jar, and then I went ahead and found a really cute name tag that I also attached. And I feel like this is such an awesome gift to give, because it takes away from some of the sweet that we typically get around the holidays. But it looks so adorable, and I love giving this gift out. Okay, and this last one is my favorite. I took these tin pans and I filled them with these Christmas butter cookies, as well as these caramel pecan crunches. These are my absolute favorite, and again, I will leave the recipe in the description box, but these are my staple holiday gifts that I give out every year because they're so easy to make and so good. Once I filled up the tin, I'll go ahead and add some chocolates and some peppermint candy canes and just gift it this way by adding a bow. It looks so cute, and you can make so many of them. Have them on hand to give to your neighbors, your friends, guests that drop by. It's really just a perfect gift to have on hand, and they're so good. So I hope that you enjoyed these easy 3 DIY last minute gifts, and if you make them, please share in the comment section how it went and what you thought of them. I love these gifts. They're so easy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a Merry Christmas.